Hello again. Pardon me. This is December 18, 1941. I'm getting back to recording some of the older activity. For those who are interested, it's possible that because we're in the present is way past this, that no one is interested, and I, you know, could skip over this, but for those who want to see what happened back in December, here you go. Um, well, apparently nothing happened here except for some depth charges fired off. But here again, we're surrounded at Pearl by every hex covered by a Japanese submarine. Trying to strangle us like an anaconda. So, much ado about nothing there. Wow, this I-6 keeps popping its head up, or whatever, but oh well. Check that out. Oh, I can't. I couldn't remember that happening. Oh boy. Uh, that. Oh, 6. And the night bombing, 0% moonlight, night bombing, but our flak is, getting into him. And he still gets one supply hit. We, of course, destroy a nail, and that's that. Severe storms on top of the 0% moonlight. One thing I didn't look at, and I apologize, the altitude he was coming in at. I think the Enterprise is still sitting here, so I think so. Get in. I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't remember if these were with them or not. And here again, guys, this situation is precarious. Every time a Japanese sub fires, even on my destroyers, any ship, because he's had such good success even against our smaller, faster ships, I still, because of that, I'm extremely nervous even when he fires at our smaller ships. And, I usually assume any of our main subs, American subs, are just going to either whiff or dud. So, I, it's nice to see him active, but no expectations ever. It's it's a it's a very exciting surprise when they explode. The Mark 14. All right, here's his sweep over Manila, and another one over Clark. And then he comes in with his bombing with a little bit of escort here, and for any remaining fighter cap, if there is any, and damages our base. Sizable bombing raid here. This one looks to be, oh, it is an air base, okay. Which I get, which you can, I could see here, air attack on the field versus ground attack. And there we go. It looks like I saw that it was 18,000 feet, maybe to minimize or mitigate anyway some of the potential flak damage. All right, so because he hasn't taken Hong Kong yet, he's opting for, he's of course bombing it, trying to keep the base damaged so we can't keep repairing the fortifications. Okay. Now we're bombing him, although it's a precarious raid because of his escort or cap. So yeah, we get just annihilated. It says one, but pretty much they're all wiped out. Okay, here's a naval bombing mission that does not succeed. Carriers. Not sure if that's going to be his KB or something else. At some point he well, it's not KB, sorry. That I think they're still probably heading back to Japan, but it's probably some light carriers here in the East Indies. Okay, more bombing on the Hong Kong base. I think I just saw thunderstorms. That doesn't help. Yeah. And we are bombing at 7,000. I think that's a little high for accuracy, but also these aircraft are not necessarily well trained. Yeah, maybe this is just some ASW patrol destroyers. That's what I'm gonna say for now. Okay, so nothing comes of that action. Alright. Okay, a glancing blow here. Another glancing blow. Another one. These are not strong, solid hits. Yeah. They all hits so far have said near miss, so best case scenario, he decides to go somewhere else for a breather. Now, certainly won't sink it with these near misses. Oh, there's one. That's solid hit. And just when we can take advantage of that solid hit, we run out of ammunition. Okay. All right. So still cleaning up Malaya. Well, I mean North Malaya. Oh, I didn't even look. Sorry, I didn't even look at the damage to our troops. Okay, that was unfortunate. All right, so this one is um, pretty one-sided, of course, 52 to 1. And I mean, even before we have 7 assault value, even before the action. Of course, yeah, this is a whole corps, although probably very beat up even before this battle. And we lose, outright destroyed, a good chunk of our corps. Do very little damage to him. And it's all repairable. Okay. So bombardment at Hong Kong. He loses 1 vehicle and we lose a lot more. Well, significantly more. Okay, so deliberate attack here at San Fernando. He captures it, we retreat on the way to Clark Field. And yep, significant damage to our division, our Philippine division, and the only thing we do is destroy 1 gun and just damage a few other things. Alright, so here's an attack to take this. We've escaped with our headquarters, but I don't remember where he is. I don't think that's him. Somehow he got out of there, and so he, Japan takes the base. Alright, we got some expansions here. Singapore expanding fortifications to 3. Somehow I don't think that's gonna do much in the long run, but hey, it'll make it that much more difficult to attack. Well, not just attack, but to take. And we'll take all the help we can get. Okay, see this Wenchow message. Yeah, I certainly made an error pulling out of there. And we're here on the 19th. Let's take a look here. And as usual, I'll probably not say much after this. If there's any epic ship sinking or air combat, maybe I'll take a look at statistics after this. But if not really much happens, we'll just bypass that as well. Hey, the I-6 was kind of a problem sub last turn, but we didn't get to it, and I don't think it necessarily hit anything. It just was one of those subs that kept sticking its nose up. But now we're seeing if we can do something to it. Okay. So I think this is some kind of coastal minesweeper. We interrupt his unloading. That's just a temporary nuisance, and then we leave, so it kind of doesn't matter. Now we have a transport or a cargo ship that the goal is to keep resources coming into Manila so we can produce more supplies, but it gets wrecked and most likely destroyed. Yep. And now we have a S boat firing at a patrol boat and miss. Alright, so he's flying at 10,000. Maybe that's why. Our flag is getting up to him and we destroy one of his Nels. Air attack on Singapore. Yeah, airfield, okay. For some reason I was wondering if it was really the port he was going after, but it's the airfield. So here again we have bad weather plus very low moonlight. Okay. Yep, more action. I mean, tell you, anti-sub action around Pearl. A lot of that at the early part of this war, that's for sure. Okay, let's see how these destroyers do against our PT boats. Probably will destroy them. There's one hit. Yep. PT-34 going down. Well, we tanked 3 shell hits and several more were fired, but yeah, we're more of a nuisance than anything here because this won't have any long-term effects. Wow. some sightings and some anti-sub action, but really just kind of dead here. Okay, so Manila, we did decide to fly up. So I'm going to go ahead and show the after action battle report of this air combat. In the meantime, I'm going to, okay, I'm just going to get through this. Oh wow, we had a lot of aircraft fly. Yeah, that didn't turn out very good at all. We lost a lot of aircraft, knocked him down from 23 to I think 14, and I don't know how many we lost or how many we shot down, but certainly bad ratio. Okay, Clark Field, we didn't have any cover there. And so now when he comes in, we had some left over from that sweep. So let's see if we're able to do anything. Let's look at this, 21 and 7. I'm going to push through this and see. Well, nope, we didn't get anything into his back line here. So that's unfortunate. But I think we shot down, okay, we destroyed at least 1-0. Okay. Yeah, these are flying higher, hopefully, probably for the sake of avoiding as much flak as possible. And we're still flying cap here. Okay. Didn't do anything that time. 0. No pun intended. Okay, yep. Bombing our base here at Hong Kong, which will presumably be his soon, and more base bombing there. All right, we're still coming in trying to hit these transports. Still at 7,000 feet. Not ideal. And then we have to struggle through the PM phase. Ooh. Sorry, that ooh was for potential sub hit there by Singapore. Okay. Sonya's bombing at Hong Kong. They actually get some damage into the base. And Ida's following up. Hey, we destroyed an Ida in the with flak. Okay, so they did fire an extra torpedo in there. Oh, this is a surface action. Ooh, another torpedo. Alright, if I remember, I'll take a look at this submarine and see how badly this one single hit is. Alright, we sank that cargo ship. Three hits, and they were all glancing blows. All right, here's some action in China. Just a bombardment attack. And another one up here in China. Bombardment at Hong Kong. We do take some serious casualties, 5 destroyed squads here. Turn 8 should be, yeah, open and shut. Alright. Some fortifications increase, which is always good, especially in these key areas, Surabaya and Luchao. Okay. Some cargo transport ships, tanker here, and then a few miscellaneous ground units. I think that GVT, a Dutch air unit. Let's take a look. Okay, so we're on the defensive here, and he's got better pilots, better aircraft than we do. So, with that said, losing 10 here versus 8, that's not a bad ratio. This 8 to 2 is a terrible ratio, but he lost some to flak. Of course, those were bombers, not the fighters that we would need to shoot down, to get air supremacy. But 2 ops losses, he lost 3. And if we look at some detail here of what he lost, or well, and also us, we lost, of course, 8 P-40s, which is to be expected since we were being aggressive with our cap. We did actually 10 P-40s. 8 of them are the E variety. He lost 3 zeros, 1 to ops. So essentially, that air action over Manila was a 10 to 3 ratio, which is a terrible one. If we throw in flak, he's going to have 2 Nels, a Tojo, no, sorry, an Ida. The Tojo was an ops loss probably when we bombed that ill-advised bombing over Hong Kong. He lost the Tojo trying to cap that, and also a name. Probably long-range cap there. All right. Pilot losses 0, 4 wounded, of course. And then ship sunk. We can look last turn. Uh, this cargo ship that was there by south of Vietnam, or French Indochina, and Siam. Uh, this PT boat, yeah, that's confirmed sunk, and we say we lost this Halidor or Haldor, not Hodor. Let's see, what was the? Okay, and then let's look at our Dutch sub. I think it's this one. Well, it has 0 ammo, 0 torpedoes, and huh. I don't think that's the one. Because didn't it fire deck gun? K-18. Was it up here at the top? I guess not. Oh, wow. Okay. K-17. Okay. So three systems, two float damage. That the small gun that they used against us did a little bit of damage, uh, but probably not worth going all the way back to repair. Sometime we will want to, but 3 and 2 is not worth it. We'll stay on patrol. Anyway, wanted to show you this the last couple turns and a couple things after, and we'll get to the December 20 turn resolution in the future. Hopefully, be able to record that and allow you to keep up with our what happened in December. Anyways, take care, everyone. Hope you're enjoying, and of course, we're much further along than this in the game, but here you go for those who want to see what happened early on. Take care. Bye.